I haven't done one of these in a while. Today we're doing an unboxing. It's not from Whatnot though. I've kind of like slowed down, as you can tell. I'm buying stuff off of Whatnot. This is a Lego order. It's a big box. It's big because I for sure ordered the cat and another set that I wanted for springtime, and I got it with a Easter gift of purchase. So let's take a look at here. There's paper. Whoops. No. Okay, there's a lot of extra space in here for the. I don't know why I expected the tulip box to be that much, to be bigger than that. Oh well. So I got the tulips for my new botanical set. I love tulips. I thought these were really pretty and it would be nice for like springtime. So I will be building these pretty soon to put them out for a spring, like beginning summer kind of flower decor. And then, oh, I forgot I got this. I got a little purple brick keychain for my keys. And then a cat. Oh my goodness, it's so big. So pretty. I am so excited to build this. I mean, it's going to be a lot like the tuxedo cat from a few years ago. I did hear that there are some new pieces in here to make it look more like furry, I guess is what you would say. It looks like there's like a couple more like wedge plates down here to make it look like this white tuff is more fluffy. Oh, I see what they're talking about. So like the little like 2x2 plates that the one side is curled up for like maybe the top of Ninjago roofs. There's a couple of those on the side down here and on the face to make it look like there's little tufts of hair sticking out. The thing I'm most excited for about this is that you don't have to exchange pieces for the mouth to be opened or closed. That was the only thing I didn't care for the tuxedo cat, is that if you wanted its mouth closed, you had to take apart its like jaw and rebuild it to something else. So I'm glad this one is going to open and close. And the tail's on the opposite side, so that's pretty cool as well. So I'm very excited to build this, but it will probably be later. Probably more like June before I get around to this one. When I take my nice little vacation break, I'll take this as one of my sets to build. I'm so excited. And then what we're going to do today, because it's almost Easter, we got a little Easter set. This is Easter decorations. Here, I'm going to get rid of this box. It's huge. Cheeto, do you want a box? Where'd you go? Down there playing with the paper. Yikes, this box is too big. There we go. Okay. So, we have Easter decorations. It is a 7+ set. It is 312 pieces and is set 40891. And of course it was a gift with purchase, so you can't buy it unless you get it from a resale place. It's really simple. Honestly, it's probably not something I would want to buy anyway. But it's pretty neat to have for like a gift with purchase. You get 6 different eggs. They are like flat on the back, so they're not perfectly circled eggs. But let's see, you get a sheep, a chick, 2 decorative eggs, a bunny rabbit, and a flower. Since they are flat, I'm thinking that they might work on like the back of like a serving glass or serving window, and both me and Mom work at places where we have to talk to people through glass, so it might be interesting to put some of these on like the side of the glass where people can see them, and then it'll sit maybe on that little ledge. The little closer look at the box, closer look at each one of them on the back. So not like too much to write home about. But as I said, I don't have very many Easter decor besides like flowers Usually on gift with purchases like this, it's like open all the bags at once. And I'm wondering, since it's 6 different eggs, if it's going to be 6 different bags, they're all going to be thrown into the same bag. Okay, we have numbered bags this time. There are 3 bags. So bag 1, bag 2, and then bag 3. Oh, we have 3 books. Oh, okay, so there's 2 eggs for each bag in each book. Okay, so book number 1 builds the bunny rabbit and the chick, and that is bag number 1 as well. Book number 2 builds the 2 decorative eggs, which is also bag number 2. And book 3 is a little crumpled, but that's the sheep and the flower, and that is for bag number 3. That's nice. That's a whole lot better than having to dump all of them out at once. Alright, well, I'm gonna build these real quick because with it being almost Easter, literally tomorrow, yes. By the time this video comes out, it'll be tomorrow. I'm filming this a week in advance. So I have a week to put these up, so I need to build them so that we can have them up for Easter time. So, I'm going to get rid of this giant box, find my cat, see if my cat wants this box, so I don't feel trapped and claustrophobic over here. And then we're going to build, even though this box is really huge, I'm glad it was really huge, because I've had Lego put stuff into boxes literally the same size. And so if the box gets damaged in transport, the Lego gets damaged in transport. And there is a hole right here in this box because it got damaged. But because there was so much space in here, it didn't hurt any of my Lego boxes. So it was really impractical it was so big, but I'm glad none of my Lego is damaged. Cheeto, you want a box? I got them finished. They are rather small, but they are cute for what they are. And they are nice and thin, so I think they would work on like a little window ledge for a serving glass. So, might be dividing them between me and my mom for this next week. We'll start off with bag 1, which is the book 1 off as well. And it's the chick and the bunny rabbit. You start off making this little bunny rabbit. Very nice smooth curved edges, nicely tiled off. You got one ear pointing this way and one ear facing forward with little tile cut off here. Makes it look like it's cool. I like it. And then he gets 2 carrots to have, and it's like a bunny rabbit sitting in a basket, because this down here is supposed to be like a dark then light color, and then these are the handles, and then these little gray clips, I guess, are supposed to be the bunny rabbit's hands holding the carrot. So it's a little gray bunny rabbit sitting inside of a basket. And they are rather thin. They're literally 2 bricks, 2 studs wide. So yeah, they should sit perfectly on a little window ledge. Next is the little chick, and I'm sorry, my camera keeps blurring. I don't know why, but this little chick, it's inside of an egg that has been cracked open by the little white tiles here. It's a nice little color decorative egg, and then get the chick popping out the top with like these yellow leaf pieces to make it look like the fur of the chick, I guess, or the feathers. Very simple build, but also very cute. I love how they gave it color instead of it just being a white egg. Give it some more color for Easter. It is also as thin. Basically all of them are. They also added this nice little touch of a cheese wedge on top for another little tuft of feather. But it's okay. Bag 2 and book 2 are the 2 decorative eggs. You start off with this one here, which I'm realizing now because it has so much smooth tile on the front of it that is glaring a little bit from my lighting. I'm sorry. But it's purple, yellow, pink, green, and then blue. Very flat as well. It's maybe 2 studs. It's a flat snot brick and then everything placed on top. So nice and smoothed off. Some added little greenery down here at the bottom and some little 1x1 studs to give it a little bit of an extra dimension to it and break up the color a little bit, kind of like polka dots painted on the stripes. A very simple egg, but it does a good job of being a decorative Easter egg. Then you build this one, which I will have the same problem with because it's just as glary. It is literally built the same way as the other one, just different colors. So this one is pink, blue, purple, yellow, and then orange on the top, or like a really dark yellow. It's kind of like closer to the orange side, but I think it's supposed to be like a dirty yellow kind of color. But it's also super smooth. Has the added greenery and the dots to make different colors. So they're both very nice decorative eggs. They're kind of similar, but different colors, so it kind of breaks it up some. And they're both just as thin, so they should work perfectly on a window sledge. And then the last two, which are in bag 3, book 3. These ones are probably my favorite. First, you start off with this flower. I'm assuming, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a daisy. I don't really know what kind of flower it's supposed to be. I first thought it was like a sunflower, but the middle would have to be black, so it's not that, but very simple flower build. So we have the green on the bottom for the grass, and it is angled in an egg shape. All these are like in an egg shape. So it's the grass on the bottom with a little pink on the front. The yellow leaves here, and then a printed yellow, a molded yellow, it's not, technically it's a flower piece, but also if you turn it the right way, because right now it's upside down, it would be like the base for a tree kind of thing. The thing I love the most about this, I don't know if I can take it off to show you. It's just not bricked. There we go. I just took off the whole front of the flower. But the thing I think is cool is the back of this is 4 green hearts. I have never seen the heart mold in green before. I've seen it in red and in pink, but never in green. So that's pretty cool. Now we have green heart plate. And then that just snap bricks right back onto here. And it is 2 studs on the bottom wide. The yellow part does peek out a little bit more, but is essentially probably about 2, maybe 2.5 studs wide with that picking out. I don't know. Maybe 3 with that, but it's very, very tiny, but I think it's pretty cool. A nice little flower build, and it is in the shape of an egg because it's curved at the bottom. It's about the shape of the egg, so they're all about the same size, which I think is really neat. The last one, which is honestly probably my favorite, is a little lamb inside of a basket, like a little wicker wire basket, which is really cool. It's done with those, I don't really know what you call them, they're like arched slopes, 1x1s. And they're different colors. There's like a reddish brown and then a sand brown, and they alternate them on the bottom to give it that like wire basket kind of look. And we have some greenery in here, and then a little lamb sitting in here with more of those pieces in white to make it look nice and fluffy. And then I know that we've probably had this before, but they put a little black printed heart on a white stud, which for its nose. I thought that was really sweet. So this is a like simple build, but it is probably my favorite one out of all of them. And it is also 2 studs. It's literally actually one brick, and then everything is snotted onto the front of it. So, but they all stand up rather well. And like I said, they don't take up much space. So I think they will be great in like a little window ledge. And you could probably put them on the inside of the window ledge so the glass is here so people don't touch them and knock them off and break them. The only one I'm concerned about that may not work would be the flower one because it does stick out further than any of the other ones. I know the bunny's ear kind of sticks out, but it is on a hinge so it can hinge back if it needs to. That flower is stuck like that, so that one may not work on the ledge, but all the other ones should. Now the back of them are not very pretty, so if you are on the back side of it, it's not going to be that cute. But they do a great job from the front, and even if you're not wanting them for like a window ledge, I think that these are nice and small enough. It's a nice little hint of Easter that won't take up too much space in your house because of how thin and small they are. It's a nice little Easter option for you if you want to get the gift with purchase. There are some other Easter options out there that Lego has, but they were all bigger or I just didn't care for them. And this was a free gift with purchase, so now I have a nice little Easter decor that won't take up too much space, and honestly with how flat and thin they are, they won't take up very much space packing them away until next Easter either, and I could just leave them whole and just put them in a bag because they're all flat, they can sit against each other, they're not going to take up hardly any space at all, which is exactly what I need, sets that don't take up too much space. Well, that is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed these cute little Easter sets. It's not very much, but as I've said, needing sets that don't take up too much space. But then also, that being said, I just bought this giant cat that's going to take up a lot of space. So there are some exceptions to the rule, such as my cat. I probably, if I ever do find these white pieces in orange, I might switch it out because my cat is an all orange cat. Not an orange with a little tuft of white. Although I don't mind it. I have had a cat like this. So I am not going to go out searching for these pieces in orange because I don't really have the time or money to do so. So if I ever see them out and about, I might just have to make it an all orange cat. Also keep an eye out for this, whoa! Keep an eye out for this tulip set. It didn't hurt the box. I will be building this hopefully very soon for springtime. I'm kind of late on the ball anyway because technically spring has already sprung. Although right now it is freezing outside once again. So it doesn't feel like spring has sprung. But I am very excited to build this. There are some new elements, at least elements I have never seen before. So I'm excited to see them. Hope that they say in the instruction booklet what they're from. That's always my favorite thing, is to see what they're using and then them tell you where it's from and somewhere else. So we'll keep an eye out for this video hopefully soon, and I hope you all enjoyed. Go build some Lego and let God. Bye everybody. Have a great, happy Easter.